Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I will discuss the learning theories related to technology. So, um, what is learning? Learning is a process of acquiring new understanding, knowledge, behavior, skills, value, and attitude. And learning also involves behavior or knowledge that results from experience. And learning also can get from reading and studying. So, learning is described as a process of having one's behavior, knowledge, and um, skills through schooling and studying. So, I have the examples of learning here as the students they have their own activities they are learning. It's because they're they're having the activities which they are thinking how to do this and how to do that, um, to be able for them to learn more, and para pod nga sila pod ang learning para sa ilaha nga they are in they are group, or shall we say collaboration, a team, workmates, uh, for them to be able to learn uh, for 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 their activities. So the third one is um, the importance of learning. So the first one is by learning we change ourselves emotionally, psychologically, behaviorally to adapt healthy lifestyle and practices. So through learning indeed there are changes made. And why? Because we learn from it in our mistake. So there is learning to correct our mistake. So the second one is develop knowledge base improves oneself and grow as a person. So how will you grow if you don't know how to learn, or um, should we say you refuse to learn? So to be able to improve ourselves, we should not refuse to learn. So for example, um, in our office in accounting, whenever there is uh, a task given to you by your superior, you should not refuse to it. It's because learning is very important, and it should be it should be it should be practiced also for us to improve ourselves. So number three is learning new gets us access to new different opportunities. So because there is learning, um, we can easily open to any opportunities. So we learn from it. Learning is important, and to be able for us to have new opportunities. So the fourth one is the principles of learning and their applications of learning. So in there are four learning theories. So the first one is adult learning. So learners are independent, self-directed learners, and learners have prior experience. So adult learners are full of knowledge. Knowledge should be engaged to speak up, share thoughts, and discuss with peers. So the second one is constructivism. So, constructivism is learning based on prior experience. Teachers are facilitators, active engagement of learners in learning process. So, for me, for example, classroom includes problem-based in learning resources, creative project, and group of collaboration. So, for example, there's an elementary school teacher present a class problem to measure the length of, shall we say, textbook. So the teacher did not give any idea how to measure or iyang gi-introduce kung unsa nga butang ang i-measure. So the teacher allows students to think on their own ideas. So the fourth one is reflective practice. So reflective practice is reflection in action and reflection on action to inform learning process. So the ability to reflect on one's action so as to engage in process of continuous learning. So in for example, we have final exam in our college days. So our goal should be makapasar and for the future plans. So kung makapasar ta after ana, di ba pag human nato og exam ingon dayon ta nga what was difficult or what do I need to learn about for the exam. So mag-start na dayon kag ingon nga so you started with reflection in ourselves that the experience that we reflect on or to achieve better understanding for ourselves. So the the fourth one is the experiential learning. So experiential learning is the learning relies on previous experience. Knowledge is created through transformation of experience. So for me, experiential learning is, for example, is our internship. So internship is gaining more work experience for the requirements of qualification. So we learn from it for our experience as a internship. So kani siya ato ni siyang experience maka-learn gihapon ta ani kay ang atong natun-an na learn nato sa atong pag-internship nato or shall we say OJT na gihapon tayo na learn ana. So we will apply on it for our future also nga mangita na ta og work. So the the fifth one, I mean there is also ako lang ni siyang gi-research for it's about learning also. So um, there is a theories of learning. So theories kaya po ni siya sa learning. So one is the problem-based learning, which is PBL. So problem-based learning is the learning involves critical thinking to examine problems that lack a well-defined answer. So for me, ang example ani is the students to learn and to develop problem solving skills and problem definition or formulation. Like for example, math, that is a problem solving for the students. So they can actually solve it. They will think more on how to solve the problem. So the second one is the project based learning. So Actually, problem-based learning is a students are challenged to develop a plan and create a project or artifact that addresses the problem. So, project-based learning is the students that are challenged to develop a plan and to create a project or artifact that addresses the problem. So they are the students given the opportunity to develop knowledge and skills through engaging projects. So siguro ang one way of learning of this is for example, for the company, you have this project. So the outcome of this is you have to uh, like develop. The outcome is to develop uh, more project, how to grow your project, how to enhance your project, to be able to be able to develop the skills of your projects. So these are my report tonight. So thank you and God bless.